Students, in the previous video we have completed the chapter establishment of company rule in India, and these questions from your exercise, they are quite easy questions. 5 question MCQ, fill in the blanks, and these match the following. You will do by your own self. These are just a small check that have you studied the chapter or not, and because of these questions you will revise the chapter very thoroughly also. That is the main thing. And these questions, these will be uploaded in to your DAV website. Fine. So let us take up the next chapter. Today we are going to start chapter number 16 from your civics section, that is our constitution. In class 7th also you have studied about the definition of constitution, that what is the meaning of constitution. It is a body of fundamental rules, and it is a document in which all the rules and regulations on which our government runs is given. So that is our constitution. Now, rules and laws. Family is the basic unit of society. We know that. Family is a miniature society that teaches us to live in harmony with each other. It comprises of various institutions and organization at different level. In family also, so many things are there that we cater to with. The smooth functioning of all such units depend upon certain rules and laws which are recognized by a country or a community to regulate the actions of its members. So, in society, there are various institutions and organizations. We all know that schools, hospital, police stations, and so many things. In society, we have so many things. So, how this society runs smoothly? It runs smoothly because it has certain rules, laws. In your family also you must have certain rules. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है सब अपनी अपनी मर्जी कर रहे हैं. Your parents want you to get up early in the morning maybe, and your parents ask you to not to eat fast food, and so many things. So these are the rules and regulations of the family, and you people follow. And if anyone not follow these rules and regulations, that means some problem will be there, obviously. Then in society also there are certain rules, laws that regulates the actions of its members, ताकि किसी भी मेंबर के एक्शन ऐसे ना हो कि वो दूसरे को क्या करे, परेशान करे. Think of what would happen if we all do not follow traffic rules while driving or walking on the road. You can imagine the situation if no one is following traffic rules. That means haphazard accidents will be there, haphazard traffic will be there. Every individual would feel unsafe. Obviously, if you will walk on road and nobody is following traffic rules, you will feel unsafe. We all need to follow rules and regulations to regulate our day-to-day life. So for these purposes, to feel safe, to the smooth running of the society, we need rules and regulations, and we need to follow those rules and regulations. Now, rule of law. What is the meaning of rule of law? Rule of law means every citizen of the country is equal in the eyes of law. So what is the meaning of rule of law? Means every citizen, whosoever is living in the country, is equal in the eyes of law. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, sex, social and economic status. So on these basis there isn't any discrimination. So everyone is equal. Everybody is required to follow a set of laws. Law is for everyone. Law is equal for everyone, be it the people or government officials or the selected representatives of people who form the government, whether they are simple people, normal people, whether they are government officials, whether they are government itself. Means law is equal for everyone. In fact, rule of law is the basic foundation of democratic system and the basis of all types of equalities. So that means rule of law, that is the basic thing that is in the democracy. Democracy में basic thing क्या है? Rule of law. And this rule of law is the base for every equality. Therefore, rule of law demands that those who are occupying positions of power should not be allowed to act in an arbitrary or an unlawful manner. So what is the rule of law saying? It demands, or it tells, that whosoever are in the power, whether that is our chief minister, prime minister, MLA, MP, whether they are in any kind of power, they are or they cannot behave in an unlawful manner. They should or they have to behave according to the law only. On the other hand, the common man should be provided protection by law to enable him or her to enjoy equal rights. So, equal rights के लिए भी क्या है? Law is very important. But let us not forget that equal rights are not possible without discharging equal responsibilities. So, if we all talk about rights only, then who will talk about responsibility? Who is going to take the responsibility? If we have rights, that means we have responsibilities also. They both run hand in hand. The constitution. So the constitution, the meaning of constitution you have studied in class 7th also. A constitution is a body of fundamental rules according to which the government of a country function. Obviously, it is a rule book. It is a document that contains rules and regulations according to which our government runs. It contains the powers and functions of the various organs of the government and their mutual relationship. So, in that document, it is written all the powers and functions of various organs of the government, various parts of the government, and their mutual relation, how they are going to act. Everything is written in the constitution. Therefore, in the Indian democratic setup, the constitution is a pivot and the primary source of our law. In India, if we talk about our country only, the democratic setup, the type of democratic setup we have in our country, for that, constitution is the base on which everything is standing. It gives a detailed description of fundamental principles on the basis of which the laws are made and the country works. So it describes all the fundamental principles on which our country's policies are being made. जो भी principles हैं, suppose our principle is equal rights. So equal rights के according हमने क्या policy बनाई है? That is, everything is given in the constitution. So what is the need of the constitution? Like you have read about the constitution, it must be clear that what is the need of the constitution. India is a vast country with various physical, cultural and social diversities. Our country, quite vast country, so many states are there, and not only so many states are there, languages are different, our culture is different, so many religions are there, it's quite difficult to handle such a big country. Different people to different belonging to different regions who speak different languages, have different lifestyles, I have told you. Though difference in beliefs and actions, they have many things in common. So what are those things that are common? We will study. Yet they may or may not agree on all the issues. Obviously, if 5 members are there in a family, they all cannot agree upon one thing, right? So likewise, it is such a vast country, so on many issues all the people cannot agree. Therefore, the constitution provides a set of rules, principles and laws acceptable to almost all as the basis of life and governance of the country. So that ये confusion ही ना हो, constitution is there, that we all have to work according to the constitution, not according to our will only, but according to constitution. It is a multi-purpose document which caters to our needs, requirements, future aspirations and the ideals set before us. To meet these requirements, the Constitution serves the following purposes. So these are the purposes of the Constitution. So what are the purposes? Number 1, defines the nature of a country's political system. So it defines that what kind of political system we have. Do we have democracy? Do we have monarchy? Do we have dictatorship? It tells that we have democratic setup. Provides certain significant guidelines that help in decision making within a democratic setup. So it provides guidelines. It tells that according to these guidelines you have to work. You have to make decision. It tells us. Lays down rules and provides safeguards against misuse of power and abuse of authority which lead to gross injustice by those in power. So those who are in power, those who have such a strong position, so our constitution check their power also. It checks, it safeguard us from those they are in power. सो उनके लिए भी क्या है, लिमिटेशंस हैं, यहीं तक आप अपना काम कर सकते हो. Guarantees certain rights based on equality to establish social, political, and economic justice. So it guarantees our fundamental rights, ensures that minority groups are not deprived of the benefits available to the majority group. It ensures that minority will also get same rights, same opportunity as the majority getting. Then guards our national interest and does not allow dictatorial or biased decisions which may change the very basic structure of the constitution. You know, dictatorship is not allowed, biased decisions are not allowed. It does not allow. And how it does not allow? Because our constitution, because our government, or for our government, it is mandatory to follow the constitution only. So this is all about today's work. Up to here only we will study, and other things we will study tomorrow. Revise the chapter, students. Thank you and have a nice day.